in a neighborhood of wild cats. Here in the Selwood neighborhood of Portland, Oregon, a woman decided quite a long time ago that she wanted to make sure that all the feral or wild cats that were roaming the streets of Selwood were taken care of. And so since then, she's been doing that. My name's Heather Morowitz, and I am definitely a cat fanatic. You can see by the animal print I'm wearing, they're really quite an important part of my life. I've had cats my entire life, starting with our first cat, Max, who was a striped tabby cat, sort of an elusive character. Once we let him go outside, he just sort of stayed out there. And then since then, I've had a whole slew on just my whole life growing up. There's been Diamond and Sugar Plum and Swizzle, who was the grand champion show cat before we had her, and Trisket and Princess, who was a very fiery little cat. I didn't name her Princess. I wasn't the largest fan of the name, to be honest, but she was a hard cat to get to know. But once you won her over, she was a bonder for sure. What is it that we really love about cats that really, makes them near and dear to our hearts? And they've said a lot of things that have resonated with me as well. One of those things, which I absolutely adore, is that cats appear to us to be sort of living art. They stay in poses by the windowsill, so majestic, and their fur has this lustrous quality to it. You can see patterns, you can see images, you can see whole works of art displayed right before you. I used to have this cat named Swizzle, and she's living with my parents right now. And one thing she would do, she was a very smart cat. She was the grand champion. And she would jump up on your laps, and she would notice at a large gathering what people were eating at the table, what was on their plate. And she would take note of this. And every once in a while, she would sit on your lap, unassuming like, then just a paw would pop up and go like this, swiping whatever she wanted off of your plate and into her mouth, onto the floor, into her mouth. And that's how she sort of made her rounds. So even though many people think that cats are antisocial or, off doing their own thing, they really are very social, intelligent, fun, frisky creatures. And most of them stay that way for the majority of their lives. There's a lot of talk about crazy cat ladies, and the way I'm dressed right now may seem to be a bit of a crazy cat lady, but there's nothing crazy about having a deeper connection with an animal than a lot of other people do. And people who take the time and are patient with cats and know how to access that, I think we're richer for that. And I'm very excited with the possibility of traveling and figuring out who these people are and why their connection with cats makes it special.